Welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name is Carlos and we are back once again. Mandalorian chapter 12. Better late than never. I'm probably like 4 days late. Mando and Baby Yoda, as we're calling it, they're on their way to Corvus, but they gotta make a little pit stop because their piece of crap ships just ain't ready. It won't be able to make some repairs. So they stop at Navarro once again and they meet up with Cara and Greef. I have a hard time calling him. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have a hard time calling him Greef. Also, I'm usually either calling him by his real name, Carl Weathers, or Apollo. It's mainly Apollo. I just look at him as just Apollo Creed, and I just can't seem to call him Greef. I just be like, yeah, it's Apollo. But then when Mando arrives, and Apollo, I'm just gonna call him Apollo. Apollo tells his people, hey, fix this shit for me, please. And then this one creature-looking thing manages to put seems like a tracking device. He's either like some sort of spy, or that made me think that either Carl or Apollo. See, there we go again. Especially in the first season, I didn't trust him at all, and then this one, he seems like to befriend Mando, and he's over there carrying Baby Yoda like he actually cares. But who knows? I mean, I'm just throwing my thoughts here. Who knows if he actually he can be trusted, if Mando can actually trust him. Maybe he knows that this person, or he told the person, hey, put a tracker on his ship. Who knows? I don't know if that means if Cara can also not be trusted as well. And we're once again getting to this thing where Mando needs help, but in return Mando has to help them and do them a favor. And once again, it's like another side quest. He just keeps getting sidetracked. But then Apollo tells Mando, hey, there's one Imperial base that needs to be cleared out, so that way our area can be safe. So Mando agrees, and before they take off, he drops off Baby Yoda at like a preschool or something. But it's like, okay, so is this like an all ages type of school? Because Baby Yoda seems like the only creature that is non-human and the only toddler, I guess, in his age range. But anyway, Mando takes off with Cara and Greef, and I always forget his name. I could never remember his name. But anyway, we remember him from the first season. That Mando brought him in. He actually works for Greef now, and he's paying off a debt where he has to work for him for like 350 something years. And the thing about that is that Greef just makes him do whatever he says, and he's always gonna blackmail him. He's always blackmailing him with how many years he'll knock off if he does a certain favor for him. And usually when we have a character that you could say used to be a bad guy, but now is working with the good people on the good side, but there's to a certain limit, to a certain extent, there's some rules that they have to follow. Maybe later on somebody else will reach out to him and ask for his help, and he might even betray Greef and the people that he's working with now, because I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to work with him just to pay off a debt. Will we see that later on? Let me know. Do you guys think he'll betray Greef and Cara and everybody? So after they clear out this whole base, then they find out that this base has actually been like some sort of lab where they've been studying with the blood of Baby Yoda. They've been using his blood for I don't know what. The only thing that comes to mind, as I'm sure as everybody else, is the midichlorian count. But the big question is, what is it that they want with this creature's DNA? What is it so special? What is it so special about the midichlorian count? I mean, we all know that these things, is all related to the Force and the Jedi, but it has to be more than that. So it's like we're slowly getting to the answer of why they just been chasing this baby for so long. It's clear that it's more than just a creature that is somehow connected to the Force. It definitely has to be more than that, because there are probably other Jedi, that are still around, maybe just in hiding. But there's something about Baby Yoda that they want, that they're using, that they're harnessing to make something. And at the end of the episode, we see Moff Gideon, and he's in this room where it seems to be like either armor, or I don't know if they're actually people there. I can't really tell, but I can tell it's like a diff, not really that white stormtrooper armor, is that black clone armor, but there's a lot of them, so it looks like he's building like an army. So if he's building an army and he's chasing Baby Yoda, then it's like with his blood, then what could they be using that blood for? Maybe they're trying to do more clones, or they're trying to put what's in that DNA in all these soldiers, this army that he's trying to build to take over the galaxies or whatnot. And for some reason, I mean, I'm just being open-minded here. Like, it just reminded me of Boba Fett, the fact that Boba Fett is still alive. Maybe he's secretly, you know, working for Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon maybe hired him to chase down Mando. Maybe he's using Boba to clone this army that we saw at the end of the episode with both Boba, and they're gonna probably infuse Baby Yoda's blood or whatever is in this DNA that they're trying to harness. Who knows? I mean, technically, there's no really right or wrong answer. I mean, people could just, you know, do extensive research and trying to find out exactly what. But I'm just being open-minded. I'm just throwing thoughts out because this is what it's all about when it comes to reviewing, when it comes to chopping it up about movies or series. You know, there's no right or wrong answer. Everybody has their own thoughts. I'm not gonna go and try and find leaked information. I'm just throwing it all out there. So at the end of the day, Mando makes it out. The ship is repaired, but there is a tracking device there. Moff Gideon knows where he is now. So maybe I'm hoping for the next episode that we actually get to see Ahsoka Tano. I mean, because I thought this was the episode we were gonna see that, but unfortunately it wasn't the case. But I'm hoping that next episode we actually get to see that now, or because it's building up there and it's like they're just, Mandalorian just being like a giant tease to everybody because we want to see, you know, people are just getting excited of seeing Ahsoka Tano or just Jedi in general. But that's been doing a really good job just building up this energy, building up this intensity towards the end of the season. I mean, we're pretty much maybe like halfway already. So chapter 12 of The Mandalorian, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Do you think Mando's gonna get sidetracked once again, or do you think he's actually gonna make some bigger progress now? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn the post notifications on so you don't miss out on any videos, for a chance for us to just chop it up. Let's talk about everything and anything. And that is all for today. We'll see y'all next time.